Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War week. So this is the video for the spoilers news of the week, and before I go through the schedule of the week, a piece of news, as you guys already know, I'm sure. So Taran's World officially closed on February 2nd, so we will not have, at least for now, any more news or any more good info on what's to come for the for Gems of War. So very sad to see the site shut down, but life happens, and the only thing I have to say is thank you for all the hard work you put on the website, and I wish you all the best. Regarding that, let's see what we have for this week. So the calendar, the schedule for the week is from February 3rd to February 10th. We will have Underspire in Urskaya. It's the kingdom that we are visiting. So Urskaya on the top. Okay, and then we will have for the guild event of the week, Journey. So we will have to travel some miles this week. So February 3rd to February 10th. On Tuesday, February 4th, we will have Faction Assault in Werewoods. Wednesday, February 5th, we will have the Pet Rescue for Kurandarito. February 6th, so Thursday, we will have the class trial Sentinel. And on the weekend, so February 7th to February 10th, we will have Arena. And on February 7th, also don't forget, we will have Mythic Friday and the new Mythic is Mantichoras, and he is for Leonis Empire. So this is the schedule of the week, and as usual, let's go to, so don't forget, and I just remember I have been a bit not lazy, very forgetful, because I forgot to do my epic trials last week again. Oh boy, sometimes we do forget some things. We have so many things to do, but I digress. So Urskaya, we will have a new Underspire as usual, and epic trials as usual. And let's go here to the shop first of all and buy our spoils of war. And go buy the stay on the shop, woman. On the weekly event, we will buy the new glory troop, but don't forget, you can get this troop just by opening vault keys this week. Okay. Sorry, it's not vault keys, event keys. Oh my god, my brain. Oh man, I'm sorry, so sorry. No, don't misunderstand me. Not vault, event. I'm the one that's wrong. Event keys. So you will be able to get this troop also in event keys if you don't have glory to spend. But this is a great way to get it to Mythic if you do. So get the new troop, and let's check. So the purchase weapon this week with real money is Bear Totem. So you can only get this one by spending real money. And now let's go and see the weapons that we have on Urskaya this week that will be available in the Soul Forge. So let's go down. Urskaya. So first of all, let me check unknown. So I am missing the Bear Totem And Beard Breaker is the new weapon that you can get on the Journey shop, so do not spend your diamonds on this one, because if you are buying tiers in Journey, you will get this weapon there. And for the other ones, let's see. So we have Bear Totem purchase. So for the class weapon, Sentinel, the one that you can get just by doing 250 fights, with the class Sentinel, you will get Shield of Urskaya. So Shield of Urskaya, this weapon is very good for teams, especially for teams with Tesla and Rowan, because it boosts the attack. So I usually use this one a lot. So this weapon is very good, can be very helpful. Then, but this one you can get just by doing the 250 fights with the class Sentinel. So for masteries, you can get Frozen Soul by leveling up your Air Mastery to level 14. Remove all red gems, deals a number of damage to an enemy. So for these weapons I have nothing to say because I never used them. So and then we will have Guardian of... So next we will have Guardian Guardian Albert, Guardian Albert, I don't know, something like that. Also nothing to say about this one because never used it, but deals between 3 to a number of damage to a random enemy, so it's kind of meh in my opinion. don't like this very much. So this one you can get just by leveling your Fire Mastery to level 3. And then we will have Hammer of Urskaya. Oh, Hammer of Urskaya, again, never used it. If I did, was a long time ago, so don't really know. But this one you can get by leveling up your masteries of Fire and Earth to level 29. So deals a number of splash damage to an enemy and enrage the first ally. Again, not so sure. Could be useful, I don't know. I'm not gonna give the opinions on weapons that are never used. So we will have Beastie Claw. So Beastie Claw will only be available tomorrow, and only tomorrow, so Tuesday, on Faction, either on the Faction Assault shop or in the Soul Forge, but it will only be available tomorrow on the Faction Assault. So deals a number of damage to the first 2 enemies, boosted by allied beasts. Yeah, nothing to say about this one. This one also, except for at least summons a beast if we need. So that's the only thing I have to say about this one. And yeah, don't forget, only tomorrow during the Faction Assault on Werewoods, either on the Faction Assault shop or in the Soul Forge. Now for the rest of the weapons, so we have Eye Edges of Urskaya. So this one, these ones are available in the Soul Forge this week, and this one is a good weapon for low level players and Underspire in PvP. So yeah, this one can be useful for low level players, PvP, Underspire, and events that are in Urskaya. Then we have X of the North. You know me, I like this one because it creates a mix of six green and brown gems for each Urskaya ally, so can be very useful, this one also. Doom Batoon. Yeah, this one is crap, in my opinion, so don't waste your diamonds on this one if you need more weapons, because this one not very useful. At least that's what I think. So only get it if you are on the stage of the game that's the only weapon that you are missing. For Urskaya, I mean. Then we have Longclaw. Again, I like this one. Creates a mix of 6 green and brown gems. So yeah, I like this one. Creates a mix of gems, and her name is Razor Claw, not Raise Claw like I was saying. So Razor Claw. So I like this one. Can be useful also. Then we have next one, Ruthless Defense. This one explodes and summons, so can generate mana and summon a troop if we need, also can be useful. Then we will have Stone Sword. Nothing to say about this one, apart from the deal triple damage if they use blue mana. But again, it depends where we are using it and when. So, but the triple damage if they use blue mana could be useful. Urskayan Crown. Urskayan Crown. This one could be useful. Me personally, I rarely use it, but it summons, so creates a mix of 9 red gems. Not create a mix, create 9 red gems and summon a random Urska troop, so could be useful. But yeah, I rarely use it, but at least summons. And then we will have Urskine Cleaver. So again, explodes and summons, so mana generate and summons a troop if we need. Can be useful also. Now, these are the weapons. And now, oh, I did not want to go away. Let's see the mythics that we have on the kingdom. Not what I want. Let's go this way. And put it by base rarity, please. The mythics and the troops that you can get this week by opening event keys. So we have what do we have? Let's start with Doomclaw. Doomclaw. Okay, it's not great, but it can be useful for the event this week, so for Journey, because of the Devour. With a separate 25% chances to devour the next enemy above and below. So deals a number of damage to an enemy boosted by enraged allies with separate 25% chances to devour the next enemy above and below. For traits, he is immune to devour. Gain 1 magic for each brown ally, and enrage a random ally on 4 or 5 gem matches. So yeah, it's not great, but this week it can be useful, especially because of the Devour. Then we have Bieska, also not great again, but can be useful for the event also, so for Journey this week. And especially because of the third trait, inflict bleed and terror on a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So this can be very useful also in the event. Then we have Enrage Kurandara and Kurandara. So Enrage Kurandara, you can only craft As I was saying before, I was interrupted because Insane Witch sometimes interrupts me. We have also a Rage Kurandara and Kurandara, but a Rage Kurandara, you can only get him by crafting him in the Soul Forge. So this one will not drop on the event keys. The difference between the two. So I'm gonna be a little sarcastic right now. I loved playing against a Rage Kurandara when on the old Guild Wars. Loved it. So it was my nemesis, a Rage Kurandara. But a Rage Kurandara has a good second and third trait, so to speak. So second trait, immune to all status effects, devour, mana drain, transform, lycanthropy, and lethal damage. And the third trait, 40% chance to curse all enemies when my turn begins. So this can be useful. Kurandara, you can get on the event keys. It's practically the same like in Rage Kurandara, but it does not have invulnerable, so he is immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn, but a Rage Kurandara has more, so lycanthropy, lethal damage, all status effects, and so a Rage Kurandara is a bit better on that side. But the third trait, and for the third trait, he has a 50% chance to curse all enemies when matching 4 or more gems. So I think the third trait is better than a Rage Kurandara. It's a matter of opinions. I think I don't know, Kurandara is better than a Rage in some situations, and a Rage is better than Kurandara on others. But yeah, that's the difference. They are practically the same, but one you can get on the event keys, and the other one you will have to craft in the Soul Forge, and we will go see that in a bit. So, but these are the mythics that you can get on event keys, at least. Bieska, Longclaw, and Kurandara. And Rage Kurandara only on the Soul Forge. Then all the other troops you can get on event keys, apart from the ones that say Werewoods. So everything like Beastmaster. So this one you can only get in the Underworld by opening your Chaos Shards in the Werewoods Delve. And Beastmaster and what more? So Werecat also there. Werehound also in the Underworld. And there should be, what is it? Werebear, and I think no, and we have Werebird also. So these 5 troops you can only get by opening Chaos Shards on the Underworld, Werewoods Delve. And there are no construct troops, so nothing from the Vault keys or Epic Vault keys, so no problems there. And yeah, these are the troops that you can get this week on the event keys. Now let's jump in the Soul Forge and see the mythics in the Soul Forge and what you need to craft a Rage Kurandara also. So let's go. First of all, a Rage Kurandara. So you will need 8 orbs of power, 50,000 souls, and 1 Art of Rage. So this one you can only get by opening Vault keys or Epic Vault keys. So it says the Vault, yeah. You can only get them by opening your Vault keys. And another thing I want to point out before you spend your orbs of power on a Rage Kurandara. So if you still do not have Zul'Goth, my opinion is craft Zulgot first, because my opinion Zulgot is better. But yeah, if you only have 8 orbs of power and you still do not have Zulgot, in my opinion, it's better for you to craft Zulgot first and then concentrate on getting the orbs for a rage Kurandara. And like, Zulgot will take 8 orbs of power, 50,000 souls, and does not need any special card, so only 300 gems. Gems, not diamonds, so 300 gems. So that's my opinion. If you still do not have Zulgot, skip on a rage Kurandara and craft Zulgot first, because for me at least Zulgot is better. Then for the mythics in the Soul Forge this week, we have, where is it? Okay, I'm not seeing. Where are the mythics? Okay. Vastagon is one. So first of all, we have Vastagon. I like it, especially if we use it with a summon weapon. Can do much damage, and I'm a little lost for words. Devour. Okay, I lost my train of thought there for a bit, but I found it. So what I wanted to say is that Vastagon, I like to use him, and he can be very useful, especially with the summon weapon, or it can be great for brown delves, especially if we pair it with King Iron Good because of the third trait. So that's it, because Vastagon devour an ally and then summon a demon if the ally is devoured. Deals a number of true scatter damage boosted by my life. So if you use it with a troop that is impervious to devour, you can cast it on that troop. It will do whatever it has to do and you still have the troop. If not, with the summon weapon, it's always good also. But then for traits. Okay, I'm sorry. You want to cast Vastagon on Vastagon. That's what I wanted to say, because especially if you have the second trait active. So yeah. So Vastagon, especially on those fights that we do, we can put a weaker troop in first place and cast Vastagon on that troop and repeat the process all over again, because especially if we have a summon weapon, and Vastagon also can summon, so we will be devouring the weakest troop. Other use for it is have the second trait active, so immune to all status effects, devour, lycanthropy, and mana burn. If you have this trait active, you want to cast Vastagon on himself always, because he will not be devoured. And on the delves, especially on the brown ones, and paired with King Iron Good, we will not. He will be on the team, but we will not cast him. Because we are going to use him because of the third trait. Curse a random enemy when matching brown gems. So this will be especially for the teams that we fight against that are that have immune to devour and all those things. So yeah, especially because of the immunity to devour. If they are not cursed, then Iron Good will not be able to munch, to eat them. So that's why I like Vastagon. I use them a lot. I hope I made a little bit of sense. I know I can be a bit chaotic sometimes when I'm trying to explain some things. But you can always ask and I will try to explain better if you need. On the comments, please. Then for the next mythic in the Soul Forge this week, we have Astro Mother. For me, it's crap, so nothing to say about this one. Yeah, nothing to say about this one. Then we will have Tiamat. Okay, this one, it's not bad, especially because of the wild cards. So deals damage to a number of damage to all enemies, and then create 3 times 4 wild cards. So this one can be useful. For traits, oh, I don't have this one. Wait. Oh, I think I'm gonna get this one. I don't have this one. But I will have to ponder yet. So for traits, we will have reduced damage from skulls by 30%. 25% chance to create a ×2 wild card when matching 4 or more gems, so more wild cards, and gain 10 life when an enemy casts a spell. So this one is for Dragon's Claw. I will have to check. Why don't I have this one? And then we have the Turquoise Emperor also. So Turquoise Emperor. Turquoise Emperor deals a number of damage to all enemies, boosted by blessed allies, and give 3 to 10 mana to all other allies. It has a great third trait, so especially for the third trait, 50% chance to bless all allies when matching 4 or more gems. So this one can be a good choice too, especially because of the third trait. And I don't know which one is the best one to buy this week. But yeah, if I have to give my opinion, if you do not have Vastagon, for me, I think it's the best option because it can be very useful. So, at least for me, if I did not have Vastagon, that's the one that I was going to buy. Once I have him, I think I am going to get Tiamat, because I still do not have him. And let me go and see on Dragon's Claw. I'm lost. Where is Dragon's Claw? Now I want to know. Where is the... Oh my god, I am so lost. Forget it, I will go this way. It's quicker because I can never find the kingdoms where I need them. Okay, I do not need mythics for the level up because I do have a bunch of them, but I am missing Tiamata unknowns. Yeah, so I'm still not sure if I'm going to spend my diamonds. I will have to check which mythics I'm still missing, and if there are going to be better mythics coming that I need. And also I think that we are going to have Dragon's Claw. So we have Urskaya this week. Okay, by the end of February, if the schedule does not change, we will have Dragon's Claw. So I will have to think a bit before I spend my diamonds. Okay, so yeah, so we have this week, so 1 2 3, so on by the last week of February we will have the Kingdom Dragon's Claw if the schedule does not change. So I will have to ponder if I want to get Tiamata or if I want to open event keys then to try and get it. So, but I digress. Yeah. So yeah, if you have to go for any mythics this week, if you don't have Vastagon, at least for me, my opinion is get Vastagon, because that one is the most useful one. And yeah, do not craft a Rage Kurandara if you still do not have Zulgot. That's my opinion for the things that we have this week. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.